On Sunday, the 5th of February 2023, I won the grand prize of the Star Wars Jedi Survivor Saber Hunt competition here in London. And it's taken me 2 days to make this video because I've been freaking out ever since I won. It's been crazy. I'm going to explain everything to you guys so you know exactly how it all went down and what exactly I've won, because there's a lot of cool stuff in this grand prize. Stuff like the first ever public Kestis lightsaber for Star Wars Jedi Survivor, not even available at Galaxy's Edge yet. That's freaking awesome. But also, and I didn't know about this until I got there, I am going to be flown out to LA, to the Respawn Studios, so that I can play the game early with the guys at the dev studio and Vince Zampella and all that stuff. Oh my god! I'm going to get to play the game before it releases with the devs, with those talented people. How awesome is that? Oh my god, it's just been non-stop crazy thoughts inside my head about like how cool it's going to be to go to the studios, to go to America. The first time I'm ever going to America. This is going to be awesome. And I have to tell you guys how this story went down, with all the craziness and how lucky I was to win this competition. Just so you guys know, I'm not making this video to like brag in any way for anything that I've won. I'm really just doing it for two reasons. One, to tell you how cool it is, because this kind of stuff doesn't happen to me and whatnot. I don't win things like this all the time. I've never won anything even close to this magnitude, so that's one thing. And two, because I really want to document this whole thing from beginning where I win this thing all the way to going to LA and back, and tell you guys about how cool it was to play the game, to meet the devs and stuff like that. I really want to just document it all so it's all out there and we can all have a good time together. Hopefully you guys find this interesting as well. Alright, with all that laid out, let me explain to you how the hell this even happened. Turn the time back to Sunday. I'm at the gym just working out like normal, and my friend Mario5380, good friend of mine, sends me a tweet from the EA Star Wars account saying, "The Saber Hunt has started in London. Be the first to find our location for a chance to win Cal's lightsaber. Players who completed Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order are eligible." And it shows a little video clip underneath it, a clue as to where you need to go to win the lightsaber. Mario messages me saying, "This is your chance, Eddie. You could win a lightsaber. Do it." And I'm thinking probably what you guys are thinking in this situation. I'm probably not going to be the first one. There's probably faster people than me. It's 10 minutes past the posting. Someone's already won it by now. Whatever. But then I have a look at the video and I try my best to figure out where it is. And the only thing I can do was type in London Forest Stick Hut into Google and see what came up. Anyway, I did that Googling, and the only thing that would come up are mysterious huts in a place called Epping Forest. Now, I live in North London, and I've heard of Epping Forest many, many times. I've been there once or twice as well. Never seen these huts, but I know of the place. And it happened to only be 15 minutes away from my gym. Now at this point, obviously, I'm not even thinking I'm even going to win it. Like I said before, someone's already made it there. Even the 15-minute journey, someone probably already won. So what I do is I finish my workout, I go back home, I get showered, and I say, do you know what? I think I'm going to do it. It's only 15 minutes away. I think I'm going to go to see if I've won this competition. If anything, and I had a quick look at the eligibility and everything like that and what you could win, I saw that the next 25 people would get a free copy of the game. I thought, hey, if I'm at least one of the first 25 people there, a free copy of the game is great also, so hey, let's go do it. I throw on some clothes and I head out. Now, as I said, I had a quick glance over the eligibility and what you could be winning and stuff like that. I saw that you could win Cal Kestis' lightsaber, and I thought I saw somewhere that if you also one of the first people, you also get the game, and the next 25 people get the game, and I thought, okay, that's probably it. What do I need to enter the competition? Apparently, you need to be over the age of 18, you need to be a UK resident, and you also need to have completed the game, and you need to be able to prove that you completed the game via achievements or trophies. I'm a trophy whore over here. If you guys know me, you know that's part of my blood. That's the kind of gamer I am. So I had my PlayStation app on my phone and I went down there, no problems. Now, if any of you guys don't know what the UK is like, most of the time it's wet. Most of the time it's raining. It hadn't been raining that day, but it had rained the day before. And the forest that I went to, let's just say it looked more like swampland. This is what my shoes looked like after this event. Yeah, it was it's pretty muddy. Anyway, I get to Epping Forest. I get to toward near the entrance area, and I can see from far away I can see just at the entrance of the forest, I can see there are stormtroopers. So I know immediately I'm in the right place. So I was like, oh great, I don't have to do that much searching. I'm gonna head over there. I park up my car. I head into the forest, muddy shoes and everything like that, and I'm like, oh, hey, I'm here for the competition. One of the stormtroopers comes up to me completely in character, and it's like, we've got a live one here, boys. He's on the... Fantastic. I love the acting from the stormtroopers. They were amazing. One of them actually DM'd me afterwards on Instagram. Really cool guy. And I got there, and they were like, oh, are you here for the Saber hunt? Yes. Okay. You need to answer one skill-based question. And I did see this as well in the eligibility section. There's like, apparently there's going to be a skill-based question. And I thought, oh, crap. I mean, I'm a big Star Wars fan. Huge Star Wars fan. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. Are they going to ask me some obscure Star Wars knowledge question and I'm not going to be able to answer it and I'm going to lose the competition? Anyway. Think about it in this moment. I've now, in that millisecond that they asked that question, I've made myself so nervous. I've made myself so nervous that I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to say. What if I get the question wrong? I'm going to embarrass myself in front of this stormtrooper that looks amazing. God, it's going to be awful. Anyway, they asked me the question, like, okay, here's your question. Take a deep breath. I'm visibly nervous. What's 1 + 1? What's 1 + 1? That was the question. What is 1 + 1? And here, you guys are thinking, oh, they trolled you. Oh my God, that's so funny. That's such a relief because it's an easy question. You don't need to worry about it, Eddie. Well, here's the thing. I've already made myself worried and I've got myself nervous in my head. I thought, oh my God, I'm so stupid in this moment. I clearly don't understand what they're saying. I clearly, there must be like a Star Wars reference that I'm missing here. Is there like a nerf herder, for example, or like parsecs or something like that? I'm missing something here. I've already worked myself up. And I take a second and I look away like that, pretending like I'm thinking, like I'm in on the joke. And then I go, no, I mean, I don't know what it is. I guess I have to go with, is the answer 2? And they go, yes, it is 2. And then they hand me a card with a number 1 written on it. I don't know what this means at this point. And I'm like, oh, phew, I got past that incredibly hard question that I totally knew was a prank that you guys were playing. Yeah, no problem. And I'm too busy trying to get rid of the sweat from that question, that really hard question, that I don't even stop to think, like, what could this 1 mean over here? Anyway, I get that. And then they passed me on to another set of stormtroopers who escort me a little bit further along, closer to 2 stormtroopers with a case. This case over here that I'll show you guys all about. I'll show you guys everything inside it and things like that in a second as well. And they stop me there. And the lady, one of the reps there comes along. She comes along. She goes, congratulations on your win. If I could just take a few of your details and checks can I see your ID, etc., stuff like that. And we're just getting ordinary stuff done, and I'm smiling, I'm looking. Everyone there is looking at me. There is about 20 people. I would say 5 of them, 6 of them or so, something like that, are normal people who have just like come to see stormtroopers, because stormtroopers aren't a thing you see every single day. And then the rest of them are like cameraman, mic man, other reps for EA and stuff like that, other like community managers, I'm guessing, stuff like that. And they're all looking at me with these huge smiles. And I'm just like, awesome. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy. But I'm wondering why they're smiling this much. As I said, at this point, I only thought that I won a lightsaber and a copy of the game. Now, when I say only a lightsaber, that's fantastic. That's amazing. I've never touched a high-quality lightsaber like the ones at Galaxy's Edge. I've always wanted one, but I've never touched one. So I'm probably going to be so excited by seeing this. But these guys are smiling like I just won a country. Like I just won a $2 million jackpot or something. I don't know. And I'm just not not understanding anything. Now I'm signing up, I'm putting everything, and the lady's being very careful. She's like, look, I know it's low reception in here, but we have to do this properly. If we don't do it properly, you won't get the prize, etc. Stuff like that. And I was like, no problem. Cool. And I sign in on my account and stuff like that. There's a giveaway account you have to get into. And then they're like, how are you doing? Are you excited? And I'm like, yeah, I'm really excited. This is like amazing. I've never won anything like this before. I don't win stuff all the time. You know, I'm just usually the guy that comes a little bit too late, and then I've missed on my opportunity. And she's like, you do know what you've won, right? And I was like, a lightsaber and the game, right? I was lightsaber. I'm really excited for lightsaber. And they're like, you've also won an all expenses paid trip to LA to Respawn, so you can play the game early, and you're also getting the opportunity to a choice of a console, PlayStation 5, Xbox, or a PC. You do know that, right? And I'm like, I'm 33 years old. I'm 33 years old. I've been on this planet for 33 years. I don't have the wool pulled over my eyes very easily. And I said that to them. I said, look, I've been on this planet for a long time. I don't have the wool pulled over my eyes very easily. So when you say something like that, I'm going to do my normal reaction and I'm not going to believe it, okay? Are you telling me the truth? And she tells me, she's like, 100% I'm telling you the truth. And at that moment, I almost dropped to my knees into the mud. I fell down. I managed to steady myself, but I dropped down to the ground. Like, oh my God. And then everyone else clocked why I wasn't breaking down like that moment right there. Because everyone else is like, oh, he gets it now. The idiot, he didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know that on top of winning a copy of the game, on top of winning the lightsaber, I'm also getting flown out to meet Vince Zampella, to meet the rest of the team, to play the game early before a bunch of other people. And all of it's going to be paid for. All of it's going to be done. It's going to be a hell of an experience. And on top of that, I'm going to get like a free PC, a free console. I've got a console, so I'll probably go for PC, to be honest. I did go for PC yesterday. And it all just came flooding in at that moment. I broke down. And then I understood why that camera guy was so in my face with the camera, because they were expecting a guy to break down as I did. And I don't know when that video is coming out or where it's going to be posted, and maybe I should ask them. But that's going to be an embarrassing moment for me. But that's what happened there. After we got all like my login information and got myself signed up, and I got the email confirmation to say like I'm the grand prize winner, etc. They escorted me over to these two stormtroopers from where I was before, and then they hand me this case, and they're like, "This is for you," and they're like, "This is a custom-made case. There's only 3 of them in the world for the other 2 Saber hunts. Custom made. And if I don't break everything in the room, that's your Cal Kestis lightsaber." And then I did probably the most embarrassing thing anyone's probably ever done. They handed me the lightsaber, and I took it out. And then they also handed me this carry case, which is, if you've ever seen any of the, like, Galaxy's Edge lightsaber building classes or anything like that, that's basically what this is. This is for the blade. And then they gave me the blade. And then for the next 30 minutes, they watched me do this. For the next 30 minutes, that's me. and reenacting a bunch of things, like me chopping down stormtroopers because they're all there and they're all fantastic people. They all played the part as well. And I'm just there with a freaking heavy. This thing is heavy. I didn't know like the lightsabers would be this heavy. If they're this heavy in the movies, then Liam Neeson, Ewan McGregor, all of them, they must have like guns of steel, because these are heavy. This is heavy. This is Mark. This. Yeah, I proceeded to be a total nerd for the next half an hour in the middle of a forest. A bunch of people watching me. I have to say thank you to everyone, because no one made me feel like I was out of place or a nerd. They were all so happy for me, and it was an amazing experience. And I've never had an experience like that in my life. It was all so crazy, and here I am. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, that I won this amazing prize. Thank you so much, guys at EA. I can't believe I'm going to go to America for the first time. I'm going to go to LA and play Star Wars Jedi Survivor before everyone else. It's going to be so cool. I can't wait to play the game. Can't wait to come back and tell you how it is. Hopefully it's amazing. It'll be really embarrassing otherwise. But I mean, I love the first game, Platinum. That was the best. Played it again when it came to PlayStation 5. Thank you guys for allowing me to win this, giving me the opportunity. It's actually fantastic. I've not stopped playing with this. My daughter Isla loves it as well. She's so excited by it. If all works out, I'd like to take Isla and Adriana as well to America with me. If I do, I'll have to get Isla a little Princess Leia or maybe a Rey outfit or something like that, just so she can run around as well and we can do the full Star Wars thing. That would be so cool. That will be so cool. Yeah, that was the full thing. I'm still in shock that this is all happening. And I can't wait to play the game. Thank you again for this great opportunity. Thank you for the gifts. And I'll see you guys in LA. Yeah. And I'll see all of you guys in LA as well. You guys will be joining me. I'll be vlogging the whole thing. I'll be telling you guys about my experience, what the studio's like, what the game is like. It'll be sometime. There's no date set yet for the event. They haven't set up a playtest event yet, but when they do, they're apparently going to let me know, and then they'll set up the tickets and everything like that. But it'll be before the game comes out, which will be awesome. They haven't also told me, I'm sure some of you guys might ask about the PC that, so they gave me an option to either get a PlayStation 5, an Xbox Series X, or a PC, an AMD Ryzen and AMD Radeon PC, it said on there. There's no specifics, but it's a free gift. I'm going to be very happy with anything. I did go for the PC because I do have a PlayStation 5, so I'll see more benefit to that. And man, this is also so amazing. I'm going to need to find, a bit like the Leviathan X back there, I'm going to have to find like a way to display this properly with pride, and then maybe over the TV back there, and then I can just every now and again just go. And it's got the striking things as well. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. All right, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. I'll answer anything I can, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys look forward to seeing more of this. We'll talk more about Star Wars Jedi Survivor in the future. Yeah. See you later, guys.